Without the action, nothing happens. Faith without works is dead. Is what the term is, and I do believe that. And sometimes it is just, man, like the actions can be small. Just make sure you keep doing them.
You know, what's interesting, and I think you've identified it, right, is a lot of people who grow up and work in the service industries, right?
Mhm.
Restaurants, bars, hotels, motels. We understand service. And really, the real estate industry is a service business, right? A lot of
Yeah,
people think of it as a sales business. But
yeah,
if you're not interested in buying a house, can I talk you into doing that?
no,
No, right? But if you say, hey, I'm interested,
mhm,
I can help you, right? And so
right.
it's about us providing service. Yeah, I think that's really incredible. Well, Jordan, as somebody new, I mean, new to the industry, if you were talking to somebody today who has yet to get into real estate, what would your advice be for them?
To listen to you, listen to the agents, their office, the people in their office that have been there, to listen to them. But in order for them to talk to you, you have to put your pride aside. Because I say this only because of an instance, a situation that we had here with you that I know no one's seen but me. But it was me and another real estate agent in here, and you said, "Oh, I haven't seen you guys before. Are you new?" And the other one said, "No, I've been an agent for this amount, 2 year, a year, whatever. I've just now moved here." And I was like, "I'm brand new. Give me some advice, please." And you took the time, and you took the time to talk to me, and give me some advice, right? So I was able to listen. Um, but I wasn't. I noticed when I got here, there was, or when I got into the industry, like there was other new agents that maybe didn't act like they were new, or like there was times where I'm like, "Oh, how do you do that?" And there was another agent, and then she was like, "What do you mean?" And then I'm like, not to throw anyone, like, call anyone out, I'm not, but I was like, "Oh, well, then how do you do it?" And she didn't know either,
Mm.
right? But she never asked, because she was like thinking, like, that it was cool not to, like, I was like, I really don't know how. And it was like something simple as like getting into my Keller Williams, like, command or something.
Right.
So it's something very simple. So I would just say, like, put your pride aside, ask questions, and then when the advice is given to you, to actually listen. Because it can go a long way. And that's what I would say. And that's what I even told Jolie upstairs. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Man, honestly, I'm just listening to people just like you. And when I'm in this office, I actually just listen."
Well, I would say that there's one more thing you do, and that is after you listen, you go and take action,
Right.
right? Without the action, nothing happens. So,
Without the
but
action, nothing happens. Without the action, nothing happens. Faith without works is dead. Is what the term is, and I do believe that. And sometimes it is just, man, like the actions can be small. Just make sure you keep doing them. We did a class here, and he was like, "What are you gonna do when you leave?" And it was something about opening another bank account. Or I don't know if it was you that taught the class or not. I don't really remember. But everything else that was in that class, it was like so amazing. But a lot of it, to be completely honest, was over my head. I knew it was important. I knew it was good stuff. I could feel it. And I'm like, man, I need to learn this. And I know that, but it was kind of like a foreign language at the time. But the one thing that was clear to me was getting that bank account, right? Is like doing that, just splitting that bank account, and doing what he had said, putting when you do get a check, the way you split it, this and that. So I literally, I left the meeting, went upstairs, got in my car, and drove to Wells Fargo. And I was like, "Hey, I need to get a new," because I was like, I need to do something. That class was way too good for me not to do something. So any action is good action.
I love that. I love that. And you know what? I would say to anybody who's thinking about a career in real estate, Jordan's advice here is really fabulous. And it is the way that you go and succeed. And, the cool thing about it is that this industry, the bar of entry is relatively low to get in. The program that you went through, K-Score, right,
Mhm.
is basically you get a scholarship for your pre-licensed class, right? So it doesn't cost you any money. You don't need a lot of money to get into an industry where you basically have billions of dollars of inventory to sell,
Yes.
right? I mean, but you have to do the work. Without the
Yes,
work and taking action, nothing else happens. Well,
right.
Jordan, I have to say, this has been a real treat for me today. I know for our listeners, this has been just a real gift. And one, congratulations on all of your current success. And I am so excited for you and I to get back together again. I want to see you in a year and see how much you've grown between now and then, because you know what? You're a wonderful example of success in our industry. So thank you for taking the time.
Lily, man, thank you guys. Thank you, Bruce, and everyone you surround me with, man. I honestly, I'm extremely grateful for you, for Keller Williams, and everyone here.
Thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and join us as we continue to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, and lives worth living.